Hey folks, New Englander here, and I'm actually on my way to sell this boat. It's the Acsend fs12t, and I wanted to do a little review on it before I get rid of it. I've been meaning to do one in case you're out there looking for reviews on them. This is the newer model, and it has the lifted hatch here. They used to be flush to the ground. They lifted them so water didn't get in as easily. But let's start from the front and go to the back. Overall, this is a great starter boat. It is not fast, and it is heavy. But it is a great fishing boat. It is stable as hell. I actually use it out here in the bay. I'm right on the water. And I've never had issues. You get into 4 and 5 foot waves, and you got to watch yourself, but it still holds up pretty well. This front hatch, I personally think it should have a bulkhead that pops in and out, or a closing deck mount, some kind of bubble mount, so when the waves hit it, the water rolls off, and you can store some stuff inside. A little watertight box, that would be great. They lifted this hatch, as I said. They should lift it another 2 inches, because water does get in there once in a while. This is extra I put in, but it's a great spot. Especially if this was lifted more, it'd give you a little more room for the pole handle. I'm going to skip this middle here. I'm going to come back to it. The back. The back is great for a cooler or a hatch trunk. Plenty of storage room back here. I personally think it should come with an anchor trolley system. I had to add that down the side. It's a cheap item to buy online, but they could simply put it on for you. Back here in the molding, you get 2 rod holders. This should be a net holder and maybe a flagpole that either they make themselves or a spot to put a flagpole. Especially if you're out in salt water, you're going to want to run a flag for the boats coming at you. The seat definitely needs lifting. It needs to be up higher, and I know a lot of guys convert these and put poles across the sides here and lift the seat about 4 or 5 inches. That's ideal. It does not really make you top heavy at all. So if Acsend could lift those seats, that'd be great. The seats are very comfortable, but the steel rots pretty quick with the salt water, or just regular fresh water even. So if they could make those out of aluminum, that would be great. My biggest complaint about this boat, this middle section right here, this little screw hatch, get rid of the thing. Put something else here. Put a bin here that you can throw lures in, like lift this up, put a bin here. Or if you buy this boat, you could even cut this out and put something here yourself if you want to do work on your boat. These little hatches here, get rid of them. They're horrible. They catch sand, they hold water, same with the drink cup. And when you go to stand up on this or lean forward, your ankle bone is just rubbing against these edges here. It hurts. Make this flush here. Extend this down. Lift this up, or cut this back Acsend and put 2 little bulk hatches there that you can drop gear into, lures or whatnot. That would be great. Now I understand some of these changes might bring the cost of the boat up a little bit, but it would make this boat 30-40% better than what it is. I mean, I'm going to rate this boat somewhere around 75 out of 100. Only because, 1, it is heavy and slow. The design is very stable, though. But these little nuances here in the cockpit, this cockpit area needs to be designed a little better. And like I said, the front hatch, if it had a bulkhead that was rounded, so when a wave comes and hits it, it rolls off versus fills up, that would be awesome. Otherwise, if you're looking for a calm water boat, even a slow river boat for fishing, this boat is awesome. Plenty of hatch space down here if you want to throw a battery in and rig some lights along the deck. Plenty of room to put some more rails for fishing stuff if you wanted to. Right here, I think if this space was a little more narrow and these were a little longer, it would give you a little more room to mount stuff. I totally would have mounted this in the middle here if the space was there, up higher. But once again, don't overlook this boat if you're looking for a first boat. It's fairly cheap. It holds up well. It's stable as hell. And it does work well. It's just, you got to get past some of the little nuances of it. Well, enjoy your fishing trip. See you on the water. New England's out of here.